I think we underestimate the power of 15 minutes. I used to be somebody that believed if you wanted to see big changes, you had to make big changes. And I even wrote that on Facebook at one point going into a new year. And I thought it was pretty clever. Did I keep any of my New Year's resolutions, all my lofty goals and aspirations? Heck no, because I didn't really understand behavioral change whatsoever. The best way to make big changes in your life is to start
small.
And I really believe that all it takes is about 10 or 15 minutes a day. Think of exercise. What could you do in 15 minutes? I could nail 100 push-ups, 100 jumping jacks, get some pull-ups in, run a little bit of stairs maybe, or run in place. I've got a pretty darn good burn in 15 minutes. You could walk a mile if you're walking really briskly in 15 minutes. So just in terms of exercise, if exercise is a struggle for you, and obviously you don't even have to do all of the things that I mentioned, but even just 15 minutes of focused exercise a day. You might say, well, that might not necessarily be enough to really make a change. Find out, do it for a year. But it's also just a good entry point to be consistent with something. Just learn to be consistent with 15 minutes. Then of course you can up it to 25, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. If you find yourself struggling with consistency, just set the bar at 15 minutes. Another habit that you can start that is incredibly high value is journaling. Getting your thoughts on paper really helps bring a lot of clarity to your life. However you see journaling, however it works best for you, 15 minutes a day can change your year, can change your life if you keep at it. Reading 15 minutes a day in a good book. In this context, I'm thinking nonfiction, ways to improve, ways to get better. I mean, there's no shortage of great books on this subject. I'm of the belief that it's better to read 15 minutes at a time at a day and try to absorb whatever concept and whatever thing it is that you're learning versus reading the entire book in 4 or 5 hours or long periods of time. Another thing you could do for 15 minutes is work on a side hustle or a project. And this is one where I would say you're gonna probably wanna be able to spend more than 15 minutes a day doing something, but it is a good start. For me, right now I'm working on something, it's a side project. I trick myself into working on it by just telling myself, I'm gonna work on this thing for 10 to 15 minutes. And inevitably, once I get started, I can be working for 40 minutes, an hour at a time. It's just a lot easier to get going when you tell yourself, I'm only gonna work on this for 10 or 15 minutes. And that's where this method might work out for you. If you've got more time to spend on things and you wanna spend more time on things, just tell yourself that I'm gonna spend at least 15 minutes doing this. And a lot of times, once you actually get into the activity and you're in a state of flow, you wind up just spending more time with it. And at the very least, even if you don't, you still spent a good 15 minutes at it. I think we underestimate the power of 15 minutes daily. Just 15 minutes a day doing something, it will add up over the course of time. And if you establish that as a habit, you can always scale it up. But 15 minutes is just a good place to start. So let me know what you think about this. And if there's something that you're thinking you'd like to apply this 15-minute method to, let me know what that thing would be in the comments section below. Hope you guys are having a great one. Take care, and we will see you next time.